So I was scrolling on TikTok the other day, which already means I made a poor choice, and I continuously come across videos of mom influencers quietly whispering, POV, you're a newborn mom, but still wake up glowing. And I just want to say, no, that's not a POV. That's a fantasy sequence. Now, before anyone gets mad, this is not about shaming these influencer moms. Motherhood is hard. Parenting is tough. Existing is hard. This is about a very specific genre of content. TikTok mom influencers who make motherhood look like a curated Pinterest board sponsored by Beige. Now, this might be a really dramatic statement, but I really think they might be doing a lot of psychological damage. But no big deal, as long as they live in an oatmeal carton house surrounded by ads. So let's talk about these vibes first.
Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. It was honestly a short week because it was Labor Day weekend. Going to the gym. Been extra tired these past couple of days.
Every TikTok mom influencer lives in a 900,000 neutral tone house with natural lighting that feels medically impossible, and a baby who apparently never cries, just softly exhales. And the captions are always like, just a realistic morning with my newborn. And then the video is, the baby wakes up smiling, the mom gently stretches, she drinks lemon water. Okay, side note, our family is also a lemon water family, so I do relate to that. The house is silent, and she's wearing white, or beige, or oatmeal. Which is insane, because white is a banned color when you have a newborn. Like, this is not realism. Like, nothing, we're not relating to anything here. And the real issue isn't that these moms exist. It's that TikTok turns them into all comparison speedrun cyborgs. Because now you're not just tired, you're tired incorrectly. You're watching this video at 3:42 a.m., holding a screaming baby, wearing a shirt with mystery stains, thinking, why doesn't my life look like this? And the answer is, because it's not real. You're comparing your behind-the-scene life with someone's curated highlight reel with really good ring light. Which is like comparing your bank account with your MapleStory money from 10 years ago and feeling bad about it. And what makes this worse are these videos that are labeled as relatable.
I'm new here, I'm 24, I live in Florida, and I'm a stay-at-home mom to a 1-year-old son. Most of my days honestly look like this: cleaning, making meals, cleaning again, and then wondering how everything gets messy so fast. I actually plan to have my son, which I feel like people don't really expect when they hear my age, but this was something I've always wanted, was being a mom. Has really felt natural for me. I genuinely love being home with him and being present for all of that. I'm very routine based. I like knowing what my days look like. It just makes everything feel easier, especially with a toddler. Making him meals still feel kind of crazy to me sometimes. Like, how is he already eating real food?
Oh yeah, because nothing says relatable like a $300 baby wrap, a $600 bassinet, and a husband who is suspiciously never at work. They'll say things like, I'm so exhausted today. Meanwhile, she slept 7 hours, has a night nurse, and her version of exhaustion is having to reshoot a clip. Honey, that is not exhaustion. That's a mild inconvenience with good lighting. Okay, hear me out. This is where it gets really sneaky. These videos don't outright say, you're a bad mom. They do something even worse. They imply, if you just tried harder, motherhood would look like this. If your baby doesn't sleep, you're doing it wrong. If your house is messy, you're not managing your time. If you don't love every moment, congratulations, you just failed your vibe check. Which is wild because babies are literally chaos wrapped in a tiny little body. Okay, quick side note, because this isn't meant to be super dramatic, but some TikTok influencer moms share way too much about their kids.
Hello, if you're new here, my name is McKenna. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2. Started vlogging every single day, well, trying to anyways, because I'm a stay-at-home mom with 2 little leeches. Because I knew in my heart that I wanted to be able to do something better for myself instead of just sit at home. And if other people can make money on this app, then I don't see why I couldn't. So I ordered me a tripod, having no idea how to use one, and we got ourselves to work.
And you guys know, I feel very strongly about this. I genuinely believe that kids under 18, I don't think you should be on social media just because your parents shove a camera in your face 24/7. But all these moms record every milestone, every meltdown, and every mildly inconvenient moment. And at a certain point, I'm like, is this a family vlog or very long baby resume? Because these kids have a bigger online presence than most adults, and they can't even spell their own names yet, which feels obviously way too early. And yeah, there's always 2 sides of the spectrum. Some people will say, oh yeah, they won't remember it anyway. And yeah, that's very true. I don't have any memories of myself when I was 3 years old, but the internet will. That video of your toddler having a meltdown, that funny potty training story, that extremely detailed story time, those aren't disappearing. They're just waiting. Like a digital time capsule that only opens when your kid turns 13 and gets new Wi-Fi. It also gets a little weird when every single little thing turns into content. At some point, your kid isn't just being silly, being emotional, or just being a kid. They're accidentally starring in episode 47 of Mom's TikTok series. And I don't think kids need to grow up wondering, was that a genuine moment? Or was the camera already on? Because childhood doesn't need a highlight reel. It needs privacy and snacks. And again, no panic here, but there's a lot of strangers on the internet. Like, a lot of them. And some of them know your kid's name, their daily routine, and what time they nap. Which is information I don't even share about myself. Well, except the fact that my name, yes, it is Jen. So when you mix curated motherhood, kids as content, and the pressure to make everything look cute and relatable, you end up with parenting that feels more like a performance than real life. And real life parenting, it's mostly unfiltered chaos with love and crumbs, which is totally fine. That's real life. Let's also talk about the fact that these moms aren't just regular moms. They're content creators, brand ambassadors, and walking advertisements for the concept of calm. Their job is to make motherhood look aspirational, because aspirational content sells sleep courses, baby products, routine guides, and the lie that if you buy the right thing, parenting will be easy. Which is funny, because if that was true, parenting would have been solved by now. So here's the reality. Most parents are tired, overwhelmed, doing their best, and absolutely not filming it in 4K. And that's normal. Motherhood doesn't need better aesthetics. It needs honesty. Because the average mom doesn't need to see another perfect routine. She needs to hear, yeah, this is hard. You're not failing. TikTok is lying to you. So do TikTok mom influencers need to be stopped? No, but maybe muted, contextualized, or watched with the same skepticism you'd give a crypto ad. Because if a video makes you feel worse about your real life, especially during one of the hardest seasons of it, that's not inspiration. That's just comparison culture wearing a matching lounge set. And honestly, if your baby is happy, fed, and loved, and you're surviving the day, you're already doing way better than TikTok wants you to think.